All right. Megalopolis. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Movie Dive. Today we're going to be diving into the brand new Francis Ford Coppola Megalopolis. Before we do, please do not forget to subscribe to the Movie Dive. I'll be giving away a free $50 gift card to 1 out of every 100 subscribers. If you comment down below, you have a higher chance of winning, and only one winner per month. So going into Megalopolis, of course, everyone's heard the crazy batshit stuff about this movie, whether it was awful, whether it was a masterpiece, and I'm pretty sure the masterpiece word came from Ford Coppola's camp himself. All I knew going into it is that it was going to be something completely different than I have seen before, which I was excited about. Star-studded cast in this one. We got Adam Driver, we got Nathalie Emmanuel, of course, from Game of Thrones, Shia LaBeouf, Aubrey Plaza, Chloe Finman, Giancarlo Esposito, Dustin Hoffman's in this, John Voight's in this, a lot of people. So for the first half of this movie, I was thinking to myself, damn, I'm really digging this. There's some really good themes that are showing up in the movie. It's not something that's beating your head over. It shows it in a big Broadway, grandiose type of way. There's some dialogue in it that I was like, there's the Francis Ford Coppola we know. And I was excited to see where this movie took us. This movie kind of mimics the old Rome, but they call it the new Rome, which is basically New York City, kind of showing that we might fall like the Roman Empire. That's what Coppola is trying to push in this film. We got Adam Driver, who plays Caesar in this movie. I think in the first bit, he's very compelling in the stuff he's saying, the speeches that he gives, the stuff he's trying to push forward, and it has you intrigued of what possibilities it can go to. But then time goes on and on and on, and then I found myself towards the end of the movie being like, oh yeah, I don't really give a single fuck what's happening right now. And then I realized the second half of this movie just became so jumbled that it's not precisely like I was confused of what was happening. It was more of I just truly didn't care or found it interesting anymore. In the second half, we're just going from scene to scene trying to beat you over the head of what the theme of this movie is. And when I said the acting was all over the place, again, Adam Driver playing Caesar being more Shakespearean serious in this film, then we have actresses like Aubrey Plaza who's going overdrive as if she's in an SNL skit. Now, we don't want to use the excuse of being like, well, it's a masterpiece because that's what he told her to do and she's doing it. It's like, no, because bad is still bad no matter the way they're doing it. There are deaths in this movie that come out of nowhere, and because I wasn't paying attention to the prior 15 minutes because it completely lost me, that death means absolutely nothing to me. There's other deaths in this movie that then the next scene kind of fixes those deaths, and I'm like, okay, cool. We're definitely going to say that the first half of this movie was way more zoned in. It is the actual vision that Coppola wanted to pursue and put out there into the movie. In the second half, it was obviously this was supposed to be longer than a 3-hour movie, and it was really supposed to take its time, but then everything was rushed into 2 hours, 15 minutes, so nothing really hits home. Again, I'll go back to saying that the first half of this movie is enjoyable, and I do like that I'm seeing something original. However, even if it is original, if it's bad, it's still bad. I actually related the first half to this movie as the first time I saw Eyes Wide Shut, with an old director having something to say, except Stanley Kubrick, I feel like nailed the whole movie, whereas this one halfway through, it starts losing you and then completely loses you by the end. I think the biggest downfall of this movie is I have zero interest in ever seeing it again. I just truly just want to forget it out of my mind because it seemed like a bit of a jumbled mess, and I'm going to go ahead and give Megalopolis a 52 out of 100. I know it's not going to do good at the box office this weekend. As I said before, it's very hard to market this movie. Have you guys seen it? Have you liked it? There might be some people that truly love this movie. I know there's going to be a lot of people that truly hate this movie, but you guys let me know how you felt about it in the comments. We will see you next time on the Movie Dive.